Today we'd like to introduce you to the bott Smartvan trailer system. After many requests, we've gone back to the drawing board and we reconfigured the bott Smartvan system to work in a cargo trailer. So if you're not familiar with the Smartvan system, it's pretty simple. We have frames, so they are rectangles that come in 5 different widths. And these frames, both in a van environment but also in the trailer environment, they get mounted to the wall with a top bracket and bottom brackets. In the trailer case, the bottom brackets go into the floor and the top brackets go into the studs that are in your trailer. As you look here, we have split this into 2 M footprint columns. So these are the M footprint sustainers. We could have also not had this center panel. We could have had an L footprint sustainer here to fully use the width. One thing I'll note is this is also a new product. Before we had a gap here. Now we've got this perfo board here so you can hang different items, levels, etc. You'll also notice we have perfo end panels here so you can load this up with storage, hooks and hangers, and just have quick access things at the back of the trailer. We've developed new brackets which mount on top of the frames, and this allows you to put one additional shelf up high. So to the bottom of this shelf is roughly 5 feet, and then to use the rest of the space we have developed some longer perfo panels. They're 4 foot long. We also will have them in a 2 foot length, and this allows us then to hang smaller items, quick access, etc. If you haven't seen this before, the bott Smartvan system was developed in conjunction with the sustainer, and so the 3rd generation sustainer has this groove in the side, and we have a set of runners here that mount inside the frame. So when it slides in, it's locked into place. If you want to take it out, you pull it up and it slides right out. Generally speaking, what you do is you start at the bottom and work your way up so you can get your spacing right, but you'll see this hole pattern on all of the frames. It's on the front, but also on the sides, so you can adjust these brackets every inch all the way up and down. We also have the wide shelves here, so this is the same width frame, but in this application we have just wide shelves. These shelves can also be adjusted 1-inch increments up and down. You can also place sustainers directly on the shelf or in the shelf for quick access tools, hand tools, etc. As we work our way down, another sustainer column. These angled case holders, we call these universal case holders, so they work with a variety of various boxes that you may have. Another shelf which is interesting to point out is what we call the cable reel holder, and so you'll notice this shelf has an angle coming down, just has a nice shape so that things don't fall out in transport. At the back here we actually have our L footprint sustainer. We also have drawers and a wire basket here. Great for visibility, but also for things like plumbing fittings or larger items. As we walk around to this side, we also have a bunch of what we call bott boxes. Bott boxes come in 2 sizes. We have a narrow bott box and we have a wide bott box. And the wide one is simply twice as wide as the narrow one. It can have dividers, so you can have up to 3 compartments with 2 dividers. You can also pull this front half shield out here and put it in a further back location so that if you had screws, for example, in here, you could reach in and grab screws and it would front fill. As we go up here, we have a couple of drawers to show you. When you push them in, they fall down, lock into place. As we look at the end here, got a couple levels hanging, air hoses, and a few unique items like our aerosol can holder, so it handles your standard aerosol cans, and then we also have our caulking tube holder, which holds up to 4 tubes. And of course, with the perfo pattern, you can adjust those anywhere that you need to. And I want to show you 2 options for how to secure what ends up being in the center of the cargo area. Probably my favorite option are these little brackets. Just simply 2 screws. You can put them anywhere on the frame where you have these holes. And the way that these brackets work, just as an example, I can take my lashing strap and it pops into this bracket here, pull it tight, and now everything is strapped to the frame. If you look down here along the bottom of the frames, everywhere that you see this hole pattern will also accept the lashing straps. Just squeeze this green part back and that will pop into place. And so if you can imagine I had a table saw or another bulky item, or it could be materials, I could actually have it underneath of here, and then I could pull this tight and strap it in place. We also have extra bars you can place, for example, on the front of the trailer for strapping things down. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's a quick overview of the system. It's obviously very robust, so try to move this. I move the trailer, but I don't move the shelving. I would say a typical install takes, on a trailer this size, this is a 14-foot trailer, probably half a day, maybe up to a full day, depending on if you're working by yourself or if you have a helper. Go to bottsmartvan.com and give us a call if you have questions. Thank you.